if Lundy London were to see my video, I would advise her not to apologize to Minnie for anything, because I went from being a mean girl to a witch. Welcome back to this space. I'm Lover. I do movie reviews and reality TV shows conversations, and on today's video I would be discussing the season finale of the Real Housewives of Durban season 5. However, I guess we've seen content and stories about Nonku not returning back to this show for another season. But one surprising thing is the fact that we saw how things played out this season. And I think it's a triggering conversation, or a triggering one, that it is excusable or understandable that I think they have gotten to that point where she feels like she can't keep going on and on about this. And what could this be? I know everyone is just guessing because production did not really unveil to us what the content of whatsoever triggered her to be that mad can be. But for me, I still probably think it's the RHOD situation. If probably you think otherwise, I would like to know in the comment section. So let us move on to all the drama we saw this episode, and I think I should just start with Minnie and Lundy London's drama. I feel like a part of me had reservation, do not like Minnie for anything, since the season started. And I think when the season started, I felt like, okay, this person will bring drama, this person will be good for the show. But that situation where she went all out trying to ensure that Precious is not part of the group anymore, and she kept with that energy with Lundy. One thing that got me angry the most about Minnie is the fact that she's gonna be having issue with people, and she will want to ensure every other person in the friendship group agree with her and are on the same page with her, rather than respecting them and letting them choose their side or the path they want to take. It's frustrating. Then getting to see her go back and forth about the parents issue. Then seeing her go back and forth about her parents issue, you know, she's of the view that, oh, Minnie brought her parents into their back and forth. And with what I could see, I think it's a tit for tat something. You slut shamed someone, and she's asking you, who raised you as a woman to think slut shaming someone is the right thing to do. Moving on from Minnie on this show, I think we should discuss Lundy. Then the Lundy and the twin drama did happen, and I think I love the fact that Lundy made peace with the twin, because a part of me felt like, okay, yes, she wasn't supposed to be like that on them. There is this single, you know, I just felt like, and I think with the drama again, we get to realize that there was a deliberate effort to frustrate the Lundy's theme, because I think we could see that I think they agreed not to adhere to the theme. But what seemed frustrating about the twin is the fact that they felt like they felt they were singled out when a lot of people did violated that theme. So I think that's one thing. Then the Nonku and Jojo drama. The Nonku and Jojo drama this episode is crazy. I think at this point, I love the fact that both parties, Jojo and Nonku, did put in effort into ensuring their friendship is cool and, you know, getting to understand one another. But part of me felt like Nonku is being judgmental when she was like, Jojo needs Christ and whatnot. And I'm like, huh, what does that mean? And a part of me still feel like it is understandable to laugh or to find it ridiculous when your friend is sounding so much like a pastor, or when your friend is in their pastor mode and you know that you've never seen that part of her. Probably the other part of her you've always seen is the wayward and, you know, whatnot. So I think it is understandable. And myself as a person finds every scene Nonku prays ridiculous. Reason because Nonku will pray, Nonku will do all of that, but she's still going to do something different from what she's preaching, from what she's praying about. She's still going to go astray. So why can't I laugh about that? So I think a part of me was like, oh, Jojo laughing is kind of understandable. Then let us discuss the Jojo conversation about bag and classism, whatnot. I think this season really thrive on the classism conversation, but let us just have it. I had never kind of had opinion or understood why Jojo went all out, and why Jojo just went from being chill to like hell, crying and wanting to be all dramatic about the bag situation, until we get to see the flashback of how she's dragged Mabusi, on how she's dragged Mabusi in the past for wearing fake bag, or where she believed Mabusi was wearing fake bag, and getting to see that she is not like carrying what Sorisha is carrying, and Sorisha is of the view that Sorisha is of the view that she's not going to wear the bag Nonku had gifted them because it's a replica. I think she was just using a euphemistic word. She meant fake, and she was standing on it. I think I love the Sorisha. Sorisha will stand on her word, and in as much as she do not want to sound like a classist, she's going to stand on whatsoever she's standing on, and that's a period. So I think getting to see how she has been with people, then getting to see that such is now playing out around the season, she kind of wants to like switch it up and try to like make it not to seem as how it is supposed to be. Then so I think I understand that, and it is crazy, but it's just giving what goes around comes around, and that's a period. And I love the fact that she was able to identify that out so fast. Then same thing goes to Angel. Angel had body shamed people, and at this point on the show, she's treading carefully. I think, to be sincere, this season, I don't really like Angel. I never look forward to Angel, but probably seeing the whole season and how Angel played out, I think I can still give her a grace to see her on the show one more time. Then the Low drama, I think Low should have probably, I understand Luna wanted to take side, but with the narrative and how the show was projected to us, I think she was supposed to be loyal to Lundy. And obviously, when you think of how things played out between Lundy and Minnie, it is very obvious that Minnie is the main person here. But I guess probably Lo do not want to be in the mix of all of this drama, which is understandable. Away from that, so else again, I think I love the Sorisha of this season. I think production is really messing with Nonku, and seeing how the season ended, I think it is understandable that Nonku do not want to be part of this drama anymore. Are we going to miss Nonku as a cast on the show? Yes, Nonku is drama, Nonku is reality, Nonku is fun, Nonku is everything Real Housewives is supposed to be. What else have I not discussed? Fafa, she's very forgettable, hence I had forgotten she's a cast on the show. And during this Mauritius trip, I feel the same. Who could have written that note? A part of me feels Fafa. I doubt Jojo will do that. A part of me feels it's Fafa. I might be wrong. I think Nonku not coming to the reunion will leave a lot of things to be like, it's just going to let some conversation that seems to be like the major thing production wants to thrive on, we not really have it, because ending the season that way, I think everybody look forward to how that will be sorted out at the reunion. But getting to see that Nonku hands coming, so reunion is somehow fishy. So I think this is so the twin. I think I discussed everything that relates to them from this episode. They are now cool with Lundy, which is understandable. I kind of understand not Lundy. I like Lundy, but our comments, and yeah. So I think that's everything I'm discussing for this episode of the Real Housewives of Durban, season 5, season finale. Bye.